All right. So a most peculiar thing has been transpiring under the radar. Apparently, there are challenges being issued to some of the content that we have provided here at Knowledge Well Media. I have no problem with that. I've often called for any adverse positions that are, seeking clarity and want a challenge. And I guess there are people that are willing to go there. So with that being said, we'll see how this shakes out. We are in talks about perhaps a larger presentation, debate style, whatever we're going to call it. All right. I said it should be something like put up or shut up. All right. Here's how I am about this. I mean, if you've been around here for any amount of time, you know that I teach what I teach based on the education that I provide for myself, the books that I get, the YouTube channels that I peruse through, in history, right? So I base most of my assertions on facts. That's just been my style of teaching. Obviously, things are open to interpretation. Everyone sees things a little bit, differently or from their own perspective. We have to allow and be tolerant of that and be at peace with all man. We have to be amicable, allowing people to have the freedom of thought, freedom of speech, to freedom of religion, what have you. And so I just want to put on the record that I'm never against someone else's free will or their freedom to speak. But with that being said, when you issue a challenge upon someone, and you call into question their content, then you should be willing to put up or shut up. Okay, especially when people use fact-based information such as URLs from governmental sites, books that have been written that are bona fide sources of information or authorities for information. You should be very careful when you challenge that in individuals or in people, and especially platforms like Knowledge Well Media. And again, if you are willing to challenge or issue a challenge or call into question the assertions of someone that prides themselves in providing fact-based information, then you should be willing to put up a significant, how should we say, indemnity bond, if you will. And so if you're not willing to do that, then you probably should just go away peacefully and quietly. So with that being said, these individuals have essentially done just that. They've called into question the content, specifically regarding the birth certificate, Minnesota Rule 220B, what it means. The claim is that we have misread it, that we don't really know what we're talking about. That type of claim was made. And so, challenge accepted. I've been named personally, allegedly. I mean, I think I did see one of the claimants name Knowledge Well Media, name us personally or individually. And so with that being said, I will name one of you as well. Yusef is one, who I guess is saying that we don't know what we're talking about, that we misread it, and and that is what it is. So he has the right to his opinion. I respect every man's opinion, and it should be reciprocal. With that being said, we have somebody mediating the situation in the way of A6 Grind Time. And if you've caught the live we did Sunday night, that was featured over at A6 Grind Time's channel. All right, so with that being said, we're depending on him to go ahead and mediate, arbitrate, do whatever to set this thing up. I have issued I have accepted the challenge, and I have said, well, if you're so certain, all right, which I am, and I'm willing to I've issued the challenge saying, as a man, hey, I will shut down my channel. I'll shut down my platform. I'll give it up. All right, if I am wrong. If you can prove me wrong, factually, not by conjecture, not by how you feel about it, not by what you heard, but what you actually bring to the table and can demonstrate, matter of fact, all right, matter of fact, that's the only way that we can hash this out, a healthy debate between gentlemen, okay? And so I've issued that challenge. I've let A6 know that he has my permission to go ahead and do whatever he's got to do to pass and transmit my message, my acceptance of the proposed debate. I mean, what else can you call it? If you're willing, again, to call somebody out and tell them that they're wrong and that they've misread, then you should be willing to back that up. And so here's my official, me personally, right from the horse's mouth, if you will. I am accepting your challenge, Yusef L. And there is another individual as well, and I'll have to get more information on who this is. But if, hey, I'm pretty confident. So if both of you want to come, bring it. That's all I got to say. And if I'm wrong, I'll shut my channel down. But you gonna put your money where your mouth is? Because if you lose, you shut your channel down. Challenge is issued. Challenge is accepted today. Bring it. And A6 will mediate and set it up. It'll probably be over at A6's channel. A6 Grind Time. Okay? You heard it here first. I'm not backing down. I might be the David in this scenario, and perhaps Yusef L has been around for 10, 15, 20 years. Why he chose to question the little guy, I have no clue. But little guy is standing his ground. All right? And so whenever you're ready, between the parties, let me know. You know how to reach me. Peace.